My line of work is running a global organization called Potential Project. What we do is train leaders, senior leaders, executives, middle managers in basically being more clear-minded, more focused, more calm, so that they can have better engagement and more impact in their work. Over the past 2.5 years, we have spent most of our time together with Harvard Business Review, doing research on 35,000 leaders, interviewed around 250 C-suite executives to figure out what's in this 21st century where the world is very different, very disrupted, what are the most important qualities of a leader. And the results that we came up with based on all of this research was that mindfulness, so a combination of self-awareness and focus, as well as selflessness and compassion. So mindfulness, selflessness, and compassion are three really fundamental qualities for leaders to create organizational cultures and employees that are really thriving, finding a sense of meaning, and thereby being really engaged, loyal, committed, and deliver better results. Mindfulness, selflessness, and compassion are not qualities that all leaders have. Some have a lot of some have a lot of others. Some, and I won't mention any, but there are good politician examples right now that have zero of any of them. And what we see is more the constellation of the board, the constellation of the leadership group, the culture that determines which of these qualities are needed the most. But in general, you can't have too much mindfulness. You just can't be focused enough, or too focused. You can't have enough compassion for sure, and I would say selflessness, hard to have too much of that either. So the real impact of leaders today is less the idea of the leader being the one with the brilliant ideas, the one that makes things happen, and leaders nowadays are turning into becoming more of enablers. And that's why mindfulness, being really present for your people so that they know you're there, selflessness, having the bigger perspective in mind rather than your own needs, and compassion, the needs and the service of the people that you're leading or serving. That is what is enabling that sense of, in the case of Accenture, 300, 400, 5,000 people. If Pierre Nanterme is sitting and trying to solve things himself, Accenture will never be successful. His job is to enable them, and those three qualities is what makes that happen. So I would say for any kind of leadership development, certainly for mindfulness, you got to start with yourself. Like Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. And for leaders, that is more true than for any. Employees will always be looking to the leader to look for behaviors. If you are not congruent with, your behavior is not congruent with what you say is important, nobody's going to be interested in following you. Nobody's really going to trust you. So I would say start with yourself. So if it's in terms of mindfulness, start your own mindfulness practice, learn what it is, get a little bit more composed and calm and focused, and then try to slowly bring it into the organization. So the first one would be to start practicing mindfulness. And a really practical thing is go on hbr.org, so Harvard Business Review, and type in how mindful are you. And if you do that, you'll do a short assessment which will bring you to an app and a lot of great tools that will really bring you onto this path. So mindfulness practice. The second one is stop multitasking. Multitasking is completely killing focus, killing engagement, killing well-being, killing productivity. So stop multitasking and start practicing mindfulness. Do I feel my message is getting through? Yes, we are expanding with many hundreds % every year. There is an immense need for at least for the tools that we're bringing, especially the mindfulness part, because the world is so disrupted and so distracted.